Hey folks, good to see you again. Hope everyone's having a good New Year's. Mine has turned out pretty well. This is my 20th episode, so trucking right along. I think I got a pretty good show today, so let's go and do. My first bit. I tend to bore people, and I've actually bored people literally to death. I was on a plane going from here, Champaign, to L.A. to do my Guns N' Roses tribute band. You've heard a couple Guns N' Roses songs by me. Anyway, I was sitting by this Japanese swordsman, and we was talking back and forth. And I was like, he's talking about where he's from and stuff. I said, well, you know, this where I come from was a very simpler time. And, you know, we did stuff. And after 7 hours, he like took his Japanese sword and, you know, took it out of the thing, and he stabbed himself and put it up and fell to the ground. So, you know, that was one guy that I guess I bored to death. But then I went over to a Michigan cheerleader. Didn't hit on her necessarily. I was talking to her, and after about 2 hours, she's talking about, yeah, her cheerleading and stuff. I said, yeah, those are pretty good moves and stuff. I would like to do some moves with you sometime, sweetie. But anyway, she, after about 2 or 3 hours, I was talking about growing up in a small town, you know, Nikki, you know, it's, people know who you are. And she was like, grabbed her pom-poms and strangled herself. The window's to the right, and threw herself out the window. So I said, damn, these people, you know, I thought I had a way with words, but maybe too much so, UPTV. But then I sat down in the corner, you know, to myself, and I talked to myself. And he's like, Paul, you know, you're a pretty good guy. You went through your stuff. And I think that I like one. Then I bored myself to sleep. And I was just going back and sleeping. And then I woke up, and I was at the L.A. and doing my Guns N' Roses bit. You're at the garden, you know it's, yeah, well, you've heard that song. So that's bit number one. Okay, bit number two, I'll do free associations of a poodle dog. Poodles are... This is what a poodle will do if he could talk. He says, quit fucking cutting my hair like that. How would you like to be the freak of the dog show world, you know? How would you like fucking me to cut your hair like that, Nancy? You see those poops on the floor there? Yeah, take that, you worn-out whore. But anyway, that's what probably a poodle would say. But up and away here. Okay, well, as you can probably tell, I've been through some pretty good therapy sessions, but even I tend to drive, well, I ain't going to get to the punchline yet, but I was at the coffee shop talking to one therapist. His name was Kevin. And, you know, he was writing down notes and said, you know, I say, you know, sometimes I just want to strangle people to death, and he'd be like, you know, yeah, ambitious, Paul, go on. And 4 hours, well, it all started with me talking to him. The first words I said, well, it all started out, you know, when I was born, and just went on. After 4 hours, you know, his eyes turned kind of glassy, and he was shaking, and he started mumbling. First with the pen, then, you know, last Oh, Paul, you're driving me nuts. Oh, you're crazy, Paul. You're driving me crazy. And, he went, they hauled him off to the psych ward, and he was diagnosed with a reactive psychosis caused on by the ranting and ravings of a patient. I guess was me, I hate to say, but for him to stay well, he had to stay away from me, so we had to call the relationship off. Therapist number 2, a gal named Nikki Hunter. First 2 sessions, we really hit some really good, a good foundation. She goes, Paul, your reality, hey, let's go. Your reality and all reality is reality. I go, whoa, that's some pretty good stuff there, Nikki. And then, when you go on, by the 3rd session, I was like taking notes on her, How long have you felt like this, Nancy? Yeah, okay, all right. She says, who's the therapist here, Paul? I'll go, okay. But after the 3rd session, she unexpectedly left town and went to the witness protection program. Was it me or was it her? It was her, wasn't it? Wasn't it? But anyway, the 3rd therapist worked out pretty well for me. By the name, you could probably tell he did. His name was Dr. Jekyll. And I think we worked out really well because he was as goofy, as loony as I was. We would just, the therapy sessions, we would just throw back some beers, do some smoking, and just laughter, I think, is the best therapy. So we worked, so it worked out pretty well. So you still with me? Okay, let's go on here. Older buddy of me and mine, this is a true story. No, it really is not, but let's say it's true. Well, I need to use that dandruff shampoo more. But anyway, we worked at Nautilus Poolside Fitness Center. I worked there for about 2 or 3 years before they decided to get out. They were tired of trying to make overhead and stuff. They're a woman and wife team, and she did tanning salon too. But we decided, we came up with this brainstorm that we could, his name was Henry. It could Henry and Paul's Pizza Steak / Porn Palace. He would be, prop for this. He'd be like, coming over here. How's your steak doing today night, Phil? Would you like to sample a new release? Debbie does 20, or whatever. So, yeah. But the township really got tired of our antics. They deemed us obscene and shut us down after about just 7 a week of business. It wasn't the magazines and the videos. They were deemed okay. It was us, the owners, that were obscene. So we had to get out. We were done. So, but see, what's the other bits? Oh, I was talking to my girlfriend. I said, honey, I'm reading a book called Men Who Fail. She says, that is so sweet, Herb. I said, I ain't done yet. It says Men Who Fail Themselves. My friend comments, he says, it sounds like an interactive title to me, Paul. But I think I might have, since I got this dowel here, I might end with another prop technique. Okay. I had an unusual computer class at Parkland years ago. My Parkland's career there has been off and on. I've done my best to go through classes and stuff. But this one class, I guess this is a true story. It was a ravenous brunette named Mandy McMuffin, and she's handing out the syllabus to the other students, and she handed one to me, and it was 2 boxes. She says, Paul, if you like me, check yes. If you don't, check no. If you check no, you're going to fail this class. If you check yes, then I'll give you A+++. And if you sleep with me, I'll give you $100 a pop. An orgasm, I guess. But I said, okay, well, you know, we kept it to themselves, and the reactions from the other students in the group, so immature. Hey, why does Paul always get to turn in his test after he signs his name to it and gets an A? And Miss McBuffin says, hey, some people got it and some people don't, you know. See you tonight, Paul, for a good time. And she said, keep up the good work in and out of the classroom. And a geeky kid, skinny kid named Ray goes, what does that mean, Miss McMuffin? If you don't know what that means, Ray, you're as dumb as a box of rocks. Paul, see you tonight. You ever wondered why you ended up at the community college in the first place, Ray? Yeah, whatever. Okay. But, I got maybe one more. Okay. This looks like our last bit. When I was a 5th grader, I went to, my parents let me drive on a suspended license. Well, I didn't have a license, so I took the car out myself because I was embarrassed. I had to get a jock strap for my PE class. Well, I went into Kmart, back when Kmart was around, and I told the clerk, I said, I need a jock strap for my physical education class. And he's like, are you in for a treat tonight, son? See, he goes over and says, this is ding, ding, ding. We got a young lad looking for a jock strap. It looks like it's probably, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. We'll say medium size. And I was like, hold it down. He said, we need a check price check on the jock straps for this young lad here. You know, and they put the blue light on me and stuff, and they took my picture. I was in the Kmart brochure, for Christ's sakes. And that was very embarrassing, especially for a 5th grader. But I'll do my last thing here with a stick here. See, if I had my lotion, I could see there was a stick here. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. You keep that up, baby. Oh, okay. That's my last bit. I actually today, a person said, well, this is like considered a weapon. And, you know, I'll put it on the bus. So I'm probably going to leave it here at the studio. I don't want to get, like, stopped for someone. But I brought it here just for us, VNUVPTV. But anyway, don't hate me because I'm beautiful. My hair used to have I already used that line. Anyway, thanks so much for watching my 20th show. I'll keep it going. Maybe, I'm thinking 50th show, I'll have the fans of the show come here and we ordered pizzas and stuff for Khalib, Jason, and Jake here. Would be good. Seriously. But I'm thinking 30th show, if I get 30 shows done. But But anyway, of course, I'd like to thank Khalib and Jason so much for putting up with me. And I'd like to thank you, the public television audience, for watching my shows and getting the views on the shows. And I will stick with oh, you know it. I bid you adieu.